Welcome to the channel. Our Louisiana vacation for the USBC Championship was more than just a bowling trip. It was a full adventure. On the way down, we stopped at Pinnacle Mountain State Park in Arkansas and enjoyed some refreshing hikes surrounded by beautiful views. Then stretched our legs again with more trails through Mississippi. Once we made it to Louisiana, the excitement really began. We walked along the mighty Mississippi River, visited the stunning Baton Rouge Cathedral, and explored the history and beauty of the state capital. We also took in the wild side of nature on a swamp tour. And of course, no trip to Louisiana would be complete without indulging in some amazing Louisiana chicken. On our way back home, we wrapped things up with a fun stop at Duck Commander for a tour, making the perfect ending to a trip filled with adventure, history, and great memories. We're excited to share it all with you, and we hope you enjoy coming along for the adventure. Welcome to Terry Family Adventures, a channel that strives to explore the world and show our kids what beauty it holds. On our channel, we not only want to see everything we've dreamed of, but we want to share it with others also. If you enjoy our videos, we ask you to please like and subscribe so we can continue our journey. Good morning, it's day 1 of 5 on our Baton Rouge vacation. We are headed to Baton Rouge for the USBC Bowling Championships.
Today's goal is we will be heading to Little Rock, Arkansas, where we're going to hike the Pinnacle Mountain Summit Trail. So stay tuned and let's go.
We are doing the Pinnacle Mountain East Summit Trail. It is 1.5 miles. Very difficult. We are at the first split and we are going to go left to continue to the East Summit Trail. Split 2, stay to your right.
Basically, just follow these red and white indicators right here, spray painted on the trees, and you'll be fine. Yeah, there's another one up here, so we're gonna start gaining some serious elevation here pretty soon. Look at all these boulders spread out through this bottom portion. Incline's coming. Oh boy. Check out that tree, guys. That's pretty darn cool right there. That's insane. Still growing, still alive.
So we got to this little area and we're not going to continue this way. It's blocked off here for a reason. We're going to go up and get some elevation.
Starting to climb, but just like Maddie was saying, just kind of pay attention. These trees are spray painted red and white, so pretty constantly through here. So just watch for the red and white spray paint and you'll be fine. And basically just keep climbing because it's 1.5 miles out and back, so you're just gaining elevation constantly through this trail. All right guys, and just like that, we're 1/2 mile in. This is where basically all the elevation starts, so it'll be a climb from here to the summit. Here we go. You can hear a lot, but when I put the background music on, you can't really. Have you blown it away? So,
Okay, so we hit the main elevation, but now we're gonna really hit the mountain elevation. As you can see, we're starting on the rocks.
Yeah, buddy.
And if you can see all the way up there, there's red squares, so.
Let's get it. Here comes the scramble. Here comes the scramble, Archer. Here we go. Atlas, you ready to help mommy with your hands? You ready? Let's get it. This is a fun little scramble. At least there's good footholds all the way through it. Oh yeah, look at it all the way up through there. Archer, what do you think, buddy? You hanging out? Huh? Are you helping me? Can you give thumbs up? Thumbs up, yeah. Thumbs up. Still climbing. Okay, 6E, I guess, was the elevation, like Maddie said. So when you get to this point, you want to stay right. I guess that's kind of the consistency of this trail is stay right. You don't want to go up there because there's a sign up there that says area closed. So stay right. Follow these red and white markers. Yeah, Aiden and Ava would love this.
Yeah. And it's not super loose either.
No, these boulders are in there. It's good footholds. All right, Archer, you ready to climb up there with them?
Come on, Bubba.
Let's go, buddy. You ready? Wave to mommy. Wave. Wave. You ready? Hey, say, let's go. So we're up high enough elevation that we're getting some pretty spectacular views. Pretty cool views. We've come up, I mean, we're still climbing, but we've come up quite a bit over this last 0.2 of a mile. We're following Maddie and Atlas. They're still climbing. We're pretty close though. I believe we're pretty close. All right, Maddie's inching closer to the top. We're basically there. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm gonna zoom up. I believe that arrow right there is the top. And then we'll basically be at the summit, but here we go. Archer, let's keep climbing. Let's catch Mommy and Atlas. Mommy and Bubby, they're getting pretty close. All right, guys, false alarm. That was a false summit, but we just got a little bit left to go. It ain't much higher, but look at these views already. Look at them, that's awesome. There's the mighty Buffalo National River from on top of Pinnacle Mountain here at Pinnacle State Park. Alright, so we were at the east side first. Now this is the west side of Pinnacle Mountain. Check this out. Check the Buffalo River out. Holy cow. Okay, so we come up the east side, which was the harder side, I guess. It was 50 less feet of elevation gain, but more of a rock scramble. This side's still steep. We're going down the west side. It's still steep, but there's almost like built-in stairs on this side. So I guess we didn't really know that going in. We knew there was an east and a west side, but the east side has a scramble. So if you like scrambles, and I mean, if you don't mind it, you can go up and down. But if you want to climb up the rocks and then kind of have an easier way down, go up the east side and come down the west. We didn't know that till we were up there talking to some people up on the top, and so that's what we're doing. We're going down the west, which is still difficult. I mean, still a little scramble, but it's more gradual and steps. So here we go, and we're following these yellow markers. So on the east side it's red and white, west side it's the yellow markers. All right, guys, just like that, we are out of that rock scramble. So like I was saying, the west side is more steps. It's still, I mean, it's still not easy, but it's more steps. It's not like a rock scramble. So if you're looking to have a little fun and put a little fun with your hike, and you like a rock scramble, we liked it. We thought it was awesome. We want to bring the older kids back and probably do it with them someday. But if you just want to do more of an easy uphill, take the west side. But now we're on these switchbacks and heading down this white side, or west side, which is following yellow markers. All right, guys, so I guess we didn't really think about it. I mean, we should have thought about it, but we didn't think about it. But since we come up the east and down the west, we have to take a connector trail, which is called a base trail, 1.5 miles back around the base of the mountain to the east parking lot. But I don't think we're gonna really regret it, because coming back down that rock scramble with the kiddos would have been a little harder to do. I mean, we could have done it, but it was a little easier on the west, and it gives us a little bit more hiking. I mean, that's what we're out here to do, is enjoy nature and just hit the trails. So this is the part of Arkansas that we've never been, so we're just getting to explore a little bit more. Another thing that we get to see that we wouldn't have seen if we'd have come back down on the east side is the visitor centers down there, but we don't have time to stop and look around. We gotta get done with this trail so we can get back on the road and start heading back down to Baton Rouge. But we got more hikes. We got another state park down in Mississippi that we're gonna stop at too later today. And guys, just a quick heads up, if you guys are doing this base trail, you're wanting to look for this green spray paint. That marks this base trail, but it's pretty well maintained trail, so it ain't really hard to follow. All right, guys. So just like that, we are done with the Pinnacle Mountain Trail. It was a cool trail. Maddie did good this time. She did good. That was a cool trail. If you guys like rock scrambles, that's the trail for you. It was basically like a, 750 to 800 foot elevation gain. Mm-hmm. And hey, just so you guys know, if you go up the east and you come down the west, you might have to walk around the mountain.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thunk it, you know? But that added on a little distance. What did we do? 3.5?
About 3.5 miles.
We did about 3.5 miles, 3.5 mile loop. I'll put it on the screen right now and kind of show you guys the loop that we did. And if you guys want to follow to a T of what we did, it'll be right there. We just finished the Pinnacle Mountain Trail at Pinnacle State Park in Arkansas. If you guys are ever near Little Rock, Arkansas, you got to hit that trail up. It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of rock scrambling, but if you don't mind that, then it is the trail for you because it was a lot of fun.
Now we are on the road again, headed to Mississippi, to Homachito National Forest to do the Clear Springs Lake Loop.
MISSISSIPPI! Let's go!
We are at Homachito National Forest and we are here doing the Clear Lake Trail Loop. It is just under 2 miles.
Starts out with a nice concrete sidewalk, so this is really easy. We obviously are not from this area. We're from Missouri, so we're a little out of our neck of the woods, but we're on our way to Baton Rouge. So Maddie has found us a few hikes to do today on our way there. So this is the Clear Springs Lake Loop, and come along with us as we show you it. Let's go. All right, guys, so the trail was, it was not hard to find. It was hard, but it wasn't hard at the same time. You go to the end of the sidewalk, and if you kind of just look straight in front of you or to your right a little bit, I guess, then you can see the path coming through here. And it is blacktop, but it's a rough blacktop. There's really cool bridges. They're old, but they're really, it's good features. Gives a little character to the trail. They could use some work. We're just a small ways into this trail. Not a very big one, but we're gonna make our way around this lake. So far, it's pretty. Oh, hey, we have our first indicator, guys, right there. So that's our first indicator that's telling us we're actually on the trail. So I guess we're following these blue arrows. So far, about the only cool thing about this trail so far is these bridges. They're really sturdy, even though they look old. They're really sturdy. As you guys can see, Clear Lake is obviously not clear, but that ain't taken away from the awesomeness. At least we're out in nature. We hear some frogs and see fish splashing and birds chirping, so it's a good day. We thought we heard some water running down here. This is a little detour, a little social trail that comes down through here, I guess, so you can kind of come down here and see it, but basically just an overflow. Over for the dam is right up there, and that's what we were walking on. It's right up here. That's what we were walking on, and this is just an overflow, and The water is coming out down here. A little waterfall down there, I guess. So just good noises, good sounds. And a little creek that runs down through there. Hey. Just when we thought this trail was kind of boring and flat, there's a little elevation. Come on, it's got like 20 feet here. That's good. After the mountain that we got about 800 feet earlier today, get the legs pumping a little bit. Oh hey, and then after that elevation gain, that 20 foot, we need a breather. But look at that view. It's a nice view.
Barely holding on to the ground. Yeah.
Yep, so the bridges are definitely the highlight of this trail. Don't you think, Maddie?
Yeah.
This one's a little newer, still older looking, but the bridges are most definitely the highlight. They give it just enough character to make this trail, and the trail ain't that hard. It's not hard at all. Like we were saying back there, it had like 20-foot elevation. Here's a little bit more elevation, but it's got steps. The bridges give this trail just enough pizzazz to come out and actually do it. I mean, like I said, the trail ain't that hard, but it is worth it if you just want a short little hike to do and get out and enjoy yourself a little bit.
You can tell that this area isn't well traveled. It isn't a popular place, but it's still pretty.
It used to be, because this is blacktop here. They used to try to take care of it, but I mean, it's still nice. We're not dogging it at all. This is our by the way, this is our introduction to Mississippi hiking. This is our very first hike in Mississippi. Maddie, give me 5. Very first hike. Very first hike in Mississippi. Last bridge, the final bridge. This one's a little kind of bouncy, got some wire on it. Oh, yeah, that bridge has seen better days. That's seen better days, Archer Wayne. Hopefully we don't end up in here, Archer. Oh boy, that's got a little bow to it, buddy. You having fun? Thumbs up? Thumbs up? Or smile, that's good. All right, at this intersection, you got the red arrows for this trail, but we don't want the red arrows, we're following these blue arrows. So we split off and come this way, and we're nearing the end, so we ought to be coming up on the campground over here by the lake, and that ought to be the end of the trail. We'll see. Well, let's go. All right, guys, just like that, we are done with this trail. Here's the campground. There's somebody camping here. And we are gonna walk back up to our car. All right, guys, we can go that way and go to the car, but why be boring? We see another bridge. Let's go make another bridge. We've done like 8 of them, so let's do another one. All right, guys, now this, I promise, is the final bridge. And there's our starting point right up there by that little cabin area up there. That's where we started this thing. Well, all in all, it wasn't a horrible trail. The bridges definitely made the trail. All right, guys, that does it for this Clear Lake Loop Trail here at Homachita National Forest, correct? Here in Mississippi. Like we said earlier in the video, this is our first hike in Mississippi. It's our debut to Mississippi hiking. We're not from here, we're just kind of passing through on our way to Baton Rouge. Good morning from day 2 on our Louisiana road trip. We arrived here late last night at Baton Rouge after our hike there in Mississippi. We drove our way back down. So today's goal is...
We are at the BREC's Nature Swamp Center.
Where we're gonna see, I really don't know. We really don't know. It costs $3 for adult. The kids 2 and under will get in free. We're gonna go explore some swamps, so hopefully it's pretty cool. There's supposed to be, I don't know, around what, 3 miles worth of trails. Yeah. So we hope to see some alligators. I mean, any kind of wildlife will be cool. Just getting out a little bit. I mean, this is basically downtown Baton Rouge. So that's the goal for today, and well, let's go. Is that some kind of iguana or something? I really don't know. Let us know in the comments what that thing is. It's cool looking. Moves slow like an iguana.
Looks medium.
Dang, there's turtles all over this little pond. They're all over with their heads poking out everywhere. Hey buddy, climbing up on your log? Oh, he's eating it. Making our way to the visitor center to check in and pay for our daily dues to walk the nature trails and the swamp lands and stuff. But we're here. Oh man, look at that big old turtle. I ain't gonna scare it away, but I'll zoom up on it first. Look at that thing. So this BREC's Blue Bonnet Nature Center was preserved over 200 years ago. It's 101 acres of Louisiana swamps, and it has been kept for education and learning purposes. We are going to explore as much as we can of it today and see as much as we can. Oh, let's go. Alright guys, we have arrived at the visitor center. Let's go check in and let's get this tour started. Let's go.
We are at a split and I decided we're going to do the outer loop first. So we're going to go this way.
This way it is. These are nice graveled trails. I mean, so far, it's just a little nature walk. We want to see as much nature as we can. The worker said when we checked in and paid our $3, or well, it ended up being like $6.50 because 2 adults, but she said that this year so far their swamps are pretty dry because this don't hold water. It kind of thrives off of rainwater and overflow from rainwater. So she said it's kind of on the drier end, but we should see quite a bit of wildlife still. I don't know about any alligators. We hope, but we just got here, so we've seen quite a bit already, but we're gonna explore more. Let's go. So this is an awesome little area. I absolutely love this. This is so cool. I mean, my favorite nature scenery, I guess you should say, or would say, is like a pine tree forest. I love pine trees. I mean, look at the roots like coming out right here, or whatever these things are. If you know, I mean, I'm not real, I don't know, maybe it's just part of the tree, but looks like a root system to me. But I absolutely love these trees in this area. There's a little swampiness over in that area, but this is pretty cool. I really like it. What do you think, Archer? Is it pretty cool? What do you think, buddy? Huh? You see all these trees and stuff? Oh, thumbs up. All right. Hi, Atlas. This is all kinds of new stuff for you, ain't it, buddy? Uh-huh. This is new stuff for Daddy, too. I've never really been in a swamplands before, but this is really cool. You like it? Uh-huh. We were walking along this trail and noticed this birdhouse up there in the tree. Well, we walked a little further on the trail and noticed that there's a tripod right here watching that birdhouse. So they must do some, I mean, obviously this is a nature center, but they do some bird watching in here. That's kind of cool. We're hoping to spot some wildlife for you guys. We really are. We are on the hunt. But so far, well, I mean, we've got turtles and some kind of lizard thing. So, but we want to spot more. We found a skink out here sunbathing. Maddie's on the look for her some pawpaws.
Did you know that they are the largest indigenous fruit in the United States? And I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I haven't seen one yet. Funny thing is we don't even know if it's pawpaw tree season time. We don't know when the season is, but she's bound and determined she's gonna find one. Look at all these mining bees getting the pollen from all of these pretty flowers. I don't know if you guys can see them flying around. I'm gonna try to get one close up. So we are back at the trail split, which we turned right the first time and did the outer loop. Now
we are doing the library loop.
This way. This is so pretty down in here. I love all the, I mean, I don't know, the swampiness, vegetation. There's different vegetation going around. You got the swampy trees with the, like I was talking about earlier, with the root systems that stick up. They call them kneecaps, I guess. But this stuff is so cool. You got elephant ears. You got all kinds of stuff. But this is really cool. I wouldn't, obviously, this swampy area I would not want to live at, but to visit, this is amazing. This looks so cool, and we cannot wait to visit more. We want to visit more swampy areas during this week that we have here in Baton Rouge. Later this week, we're going to do a swamp tour on Thursday morning, so stay tuned for that. We hope to see a lot of alligators and stuff there. Look at all those tadpoles rolling around in this water here. Little fish and tadpoles.
How's the view?
It's amazing. I mean, really, the only thing this place is missing that I really want to see before leaving Louisiana or the New Orleans area, we have to find the mossy branches cypress, like a willow tree kind of, with the mossy branches, like a cypress tree, I think. We have to find them, and then I'll be good, because I mean this is awesome. You think so too? You think so too?
As you can see, we cannot finish the library trail. This whole bridge is closed off, and apparently has been for a while.
Yeah, this is June 2025. So I guess if you're visiting, just beware, because there's no trail signage at the beginning. So, I mean, it's still pretty. I mean, we're not telling you not to go. It's just an out and back trail instead of a loop trail. So we are heading back. Let's go. So part of the inner loop, which this is part of it, it's not a very long loop anyway, but it's a section of it is closed off too. So you can't do the loop, but you can do, you know, a little bit out and then walk around and do the other part. See, there's that orange tape up there blocking it off, but you can do a little bit of the loop, which we are doing currently, and it's our last little loop here. We were hoping to see more animals, but I mean, we heard animals. We heard animals everywhere. I heard birds chirping and frogs chirping, and I mean, it is a beautiful place. But we're gonna finish this up.
So we are concluding our hikes here at Bluebonnet Swamp Nature Center.
It's a really cool place. I mean, this is in the middle. It's called.
Hold on. We have a turtle in front of us crossing the road.
Oh, we have a turtle. Hey, turtle. You weren't in here when we come through earlier. Hi, buddy. All right, we'll continue to let you cross the road. Come on. You watch your speed limit now.
Anyways, we're concluding our hikes here. It was very beautiful, super swampy, but not at the same time.
Yeah.
It'd definitely be cooler and
in a wet season.
More active.
Yeah, like a wetter. They said at the nature center that they haven't got rain for a while, so it was a little on the drier side, but I'm sure it would have been way more active if, you know, there was more swamp. But this is a very awesome place, very beautiful. It is $3 per adult, and children under 2 were free, so it cost us like $6.50. And we spent, you know, a couple hours, what, 2.5 hours just walking around, listening to birds and just, you know, taking in the sights.
It's not a big area, but it can definitely take time to go through just because of everything you can see, and there's a bunch of viewpoints and everything.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, it's a pretty cool place. We're from Missouri, so this swamplands is different for us.
We don't see much of it.
Not at all.
We just finished up the BREC Bluebonnet Swamp Nature Center.
Now we are going to Baton Rouge Bass Pro. Well, let's go. Guys, check out this Bass Pro. We're up in Missouri where Springfield, the Bass Pro in Springfield is, where like the museum and the aquarium and everything is, where like the world's largest Bass Pro is. But man, down here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, this one's awesome. Look how rustic it is. Even got the rusted ceiling, or a tin on the ceiling. This is neat. Say hi, dear. Hey, there's Fred the turtle. They say he weighs 195 pounds. Well, that was in 2017. He's well over 200 now, I bet. See fish? Archer, you see fish?
We just left Bass Pro.
Now we're hungry, so we're gonna go get some food, and we got a little fun planned involving the food. Stay tuned. Let's go. Both of these are Louisiana chicken. Both of them. So Raising Cane's originated in Baton Rouge, and that's where we are. Popeyes originated in New Orleans in like 1972. Cane's is 1996, I believe. So both of them are Louisiana born. Okay, here's the side-by-side appearances. This is Raising Cane's. This is Popeyes. So as you can see, the chicken's a little smaller. Raising Cane's give you a bread and some crinkle fries. We got oh man, I forgot what it is. The spicy fries or something. Louisiana comes with a biscuit. And Cane's is a piece of bread. Cane's gives you some coleslaw. So that's a little extra. They get you the Cane sauce. They just give you some barbecue from Louisiana or from Popeyes. Okay, now sandwich side by side. This is Popeye's sandwich. Looks pretty good. Cheese and bacon. And this is Raising Cane's sandwich. Like I said, bigger chicken strips from Raising Cane's by far. But that's the side by side. Now let's do the taste test. First, Popeyes. Got a little kick at the end. I like it. There we go. I like the crunch. It's got a crunch. Not too chewy. I like this chicken. I love this chicken from Popeye.
Raising Cane's chicken now. Juicier.
Way juicier, way tender, way more tender. Still got a crunch.
Not as crunchy.
Not as crunchy, still got one. Man, I don't know. This is a toss-up. Both of these are Louisiana chicken, both of them. So Raising Cane's originated in Baton Rouge, and that's where we are. Popeyes originated in New Orleans in like 1972. Cane's is 1996, I believe. So both of them are Louisiana born. Chicken. I think I'm going with Popeyes.
I think I'm going with Raising Cane's.
Are you? Just because of the sauce?
I like the more tender, juicy.
It is more tender, but I think Popeyes has got a kick. That's what I like. I like the kick. And then we got original Popeyes because we didn't think it'd be fair to do spicy. So it's basically original with original. I I like it. I like both. Don't get me wrong, you ain't gonna go wrong with either one of them. But I think Popeyes is it for me. Fries? You already trying the fries? You already trying them?
How about Cajun fries?
Cajun. Okay, I got that wrong. Not spicy, Cajun. Let's be honest, I don't get much Cajun vibe out of it.
Yeah, tastes just more kind of seasoned than Cajun for me.
Good. It's good. That one had a little bit more kick. That bite had a little bit more kick. And obviously, Raising Cane's is just, you know, crinkle fries, but you dip them in their famous sauce. That's good. Okay. Now let's kick the chicken strips to the side.
Oh, and also cane spread all the way over the biscuit.
Oh, well, how do you know? How do you know? Let's try it. Oh yeah, yeah, cane bread.
It's a good biscuit, don't get me wrong, but
Oh well,
I like salty and seasoning.
cane bread, for sure. Sandwich time. Popeyes, here we go, first. That's a good chunk of chicken. That's a good chunk of chicken. I get first bite. Or you here, you go first bite. Can you get your mouth around that? That's a good sandwich.
That chicken's more tender than
The chicken strips, for sure. Way more tender, and you can tell. Maybe it's just the juice, I don't know. That's a good sandwich. That's a good sandwich. All right. All right, here we go. Raising Cane's. That's a heck of a sandwich too. Look at that. Look at all that chicken. I'm going Popeyes. Popeyes is good. It's better. I like all Popeyes. Besides the sauce and the bread. That's Cane's. I like Popeyes. Love that chicken from Popeyes. Also, Popeyes has way more variety of food. Has way more variety.
Cane's has better chicken, Popeye has a better sandwich.
That's debatable. I like Popeyes. She's a homer. She loves Cane's anyway. Don't get me wrong. Cane's has good. It has good chicken. It's good. You can't go wrong with either one of them. But go to Popeyes.
We are all cleaned up.
And now to go do what we came to Baton Rouge to do, and that is go bowl. Well, let's go. Good morning. It is day 3 of our Baton Rouge vacation.
Today, our goal is to walk the side of the Mississippi River, starting at Horace Wilkinson Bridge and ending at the Governor's Mansion.
We're gonna show you a lot of stops and a lot of things to see on the way. Let's go. I love these trees. If anybody knows what these trees are called, please let us know in the comments. Those giant white flowers on them. You know, shoot a comment, please. And thanks. So to get to the mighty Mississippi from the place we're staying here in downtown Baton Rouge, we got to walk right by the Raising Cane's River Center. This is a pretty big building here. This is also where the USBC Bowling Championships are located, that we are actually here in Baton Rouge for, building this amazing vacation around. And we have eyes on the big old Mississippi right now. Look at that bridge. That thing looks awesome. And that is where, down over there, is where we're gonna start our journey today. We're just gonna walk right alongside the mighty Mississippi. And it is, it's higher, it's up. It is up. The water is way higher than it usually is. So this used to be the old municipal dock. It is now part of the Waterworks campus, where they research how to make water and use water better for the planet. But we're gonna start our Mississippi River tour from here and get a view of this bridge up here. All right guys, we're gonna start our Mississippi River walk tour, I guess you should say, or whatever we're doing today, exploring the Mississippi River and everything it has to offer along our way to the governor's mansion. So we started here at the Waterworks campus, or the old municipal dock. We walked up there and got a view of the bridge, but we kind of got stopped, so we didn't get to go all the way out on the dock because they're having a private event, I guess, meeting on maybe water, I don't know, at the water campus. All right, let's start a tour, let's go. It's a pretty warm day out today. We just started our tour, but we have been walking a while, but look at this. Look at this little misting machine they have here. How is it, Maddie? Is it good? How is it, Atlas? Atlas, you like the water? Oh yeah. Getting ready to be right underneath the bridge. We are now directly under the Horace Wilkinson Bridge here in Baton Rouge, going over the mighty Mississippi. Woo! Listen to that noise. There is a walkway up there. You guys can see it. That'd be pretty intense being up there. I don't know if the noise is carrying. Woo! Pretty intense.
We've walked about a quarter mile so far, and we just learned that we are walking the William Bartram Trail along the Mississippi. William Bartram was a guest here, and he stayed at a villa with a plantation. He arrived here at 1775 from a boat.
All right, well, let's go. So first things first, here on this walk that we've basically kind of noticed is, if you're a gambler of any kind, there is plenty of casinos. So if you're really good at gambling, or if you just want to try try it for the first time, there is lots of casinos right alongside this the Mississippi here at this walk in between the Horace Wilkinson Bridge and the Governor's Mansion. There's plenty of casinos. Okay, along this river walk, there's also a lot of other things to do. There's, you know, we're gonna explore this dock out here, this walkway, this pier, and then over in here there is the USS Kids Veteran Museum. I mean, there's a couple of awesome planes out here. There's a jet here on this other side, but I mean, there's lots of things to do. That is, you know, you don't have to be an adult to enjoy this area. The kids would get a kick out of just walking along the Mississippi River and seeing all this stuff, and they can run. I mean, there's plenty of room for your little ones to just run around and have fun. There is a park coming up as well, and we will be showing you that. All right, guys, we made it down here kind of where we beat off at the beginning to go down to the bridge, but we are at the pier. Check this thing out. This is pretty cool little pier, and we'll show you, like we said at the beginning, that the Mississippi River is up quite a bit. We don't know where the actual line is that the river technically is supposed to be, but we know it's up because it's up over this pier. See down there, can you guys, I don't know if you can see it, but it is up over the concrete walkway down there. So it is higher. We don't know how high, much higher, but it's definitely higher. Now this one's a little bit more clear. This is a railing right there. So that's all concrete walkways down in there for viewing of the Mississippi River. And that's a railing that it's up. I'll show you here. Maddie's standing by a railing. Look how tall that railing is. That's how much it is underwater down there. Okay guys, so I was right. That is not a pier, that is a dock for the Baton Rouge ferry, or, you know, Baton Rouge boat, whatever they call it, but it kind of reminds us of the Branson Bell. But yeah, that is way underwater. Look at that photo right there. It is quite a bit underwater. So as we pass the riverfront dock, right on your right hand side there is the Art and Science Museum right here. So that's just another thing to do along this beautiful walk of the Mississippi River, along with looking at all the tugboats and boats working out here. So far this is pretty awesome, and I think we're coming up on the Baton Rouge boat up here that we can get a closer look at. Check out this thing. We need to figure out what this is called. This is pretty cool. I mean, the reflections, you can see reflection everywhere. Let me back it out a little. That's neat.
Dang, this thing looks good. Oh wait, it's just me.
All right, guys. So we reached the end of the walkway, the trail, you know, whatever. Guess you guys want to call this little thing. And we seen a park and everything. You know, cool sculptures, the pier / dock. We ain't gonna get close enough to see the boat, but it looks like there's another docking system up there, because that's definitely the boat that they use for their tours along the Mississippi. But we have reached the end of our walkway. Now we are going to make our way to the Capitals and the governor's mansion. Now let's go. Okay, so we have made it to the capital of Louisiana here in Baton Rouge. This capital was built in December of 1930.
And a fun fact, the Louisiana State Capitol is the tallest capitol in the United States at 450 feet, which is about 34 stories.
Alrighty, let's go, guys. We are now in the Capitol Gardens. It's like a maze of these evergreen bushes. This is really cool. And coming out from around the tree in front of Maddie is the Louisiana Capitol. Look at that thing. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. We are now passing through the Louisiana Veterans Memorial Park. It is, it's a pretty cool looking little park. There's a lot of little statues. We're gonna show you guys around. Let's go. George Washington, commander of the Continental Army during the U.S. Revolutionary War.
Since 1636, the Minutemen has kept vigilant watch over our nation and represents the men and women of the Louisiana National Guard.
We're on our way to the governor's mansion here in Baton Rouge. Look at this. Wow, this is a pretty little walk through here. Alongside a lake over here. Wow.
The governor's mansion was built in 1963. The mansion sits on 8 acres of land that includes a swimming pool, tennis court, fountain, and vegetable and flower gardens. The home itself contains a total of 20,000 square feet, 3 levels, a basement, and an elevator.
And it also overlooks Capitol Lake. All right, we want to thank you guys for coming along on our tour of the Mississippi River and the Louisiana State Capitol with the Governor's Mansion. And what else will we do on this trip? The Louisiana Veterans Memorial.
We are back at the center now. Yesterday was teams and today is doubles and singles.
Okay, all done with nationals, all done with all the bowling stuff, thank goodness, because I didn't do very good, but.
Now we're all cleaned up and we're headed to eat.
Let's go, got something positive today. Good morning, it is day 4. We are on the road and heading to...
We're headed to Slidell, Louisiana to Cajun Encounters Tour Company to explore the swamp and hopefully see some alligators.
Well, let's go.
There are life vests underneath the seats if we happen to need them. We're not going to need them. Okay, I got a fire extinguisher here. No smoking, no vaping. If you catch on fire, jump in the water. If you do jump in the water, fall in the water, or get thrown in the water, don't panic. Take a deep breath, collect yourselves, place your feet below you, stand up. In the shower, everywhere we're going. Hands on the handrails. Don't hang your phones over the side to take a picture. If you lose your phone, I'm not going to find it because I'm not going to look. We got alligator snapping turtles and I like my fingers. You're not going to find these places listed on Zillow or Realtor.com. Everything stays in the family. They just pass it down. They don't do anything with it. Water access only. So because of that, you can't get a contractor built. You don't get inspected out here to inspect. You can't get home insurance. You basically not insured. On the left side is a common egret. Guys, when they're adults, can eat up to 2.5 foot long alligators. Yeah. The way they hunt, they strike with that beak like a dagger, kill their prey and swallow it whole. You'll often see them with fish in that beak and they throw it up, catch it. It's wild to watch it catch an alligator. It kills it first, but it swallows it face first. We call that guy the murder bird. Where's the water bug? They're biting for Jesus at it. On my right, these big leaves are elephant ears. On the bottom of them is a taro root, a tuber like a potato. Same taro root you find throughout the South Pacific and the Azores. The Hawaiians make a tasteless mush out of it called poi. Nothing eats them. They show up by the millions. And I've actually never seen them in small numbers like this. Taro root powder used in cooking.
There you go.
Call it a pyramid chaw. That's a leech. That ain't no good. You jerk. These guys do bite, or pinch rather, real hard. I'm trying not to get pinched. Y'all eat these yet? They're delicious. You want to hold it?
You want to hold it?
See where my fingers are? Put your fingers right in front of mine, just like that.
And pinch.
And pinch, just in front of mine. Just like that. Hold on nice and tight. Just like that. It's okay.
Hold on to him. He won't hurt you if you hold him real tight.
Just where my fingers are, right in front of my fingers.
You want me to hold him? And then, here, watch. This is how you do it. See, he's not gonna hurt me. You wanna try? Put your fingers right.
Alligator nearly went extinct in the 70s from poaching. The conservationists got together and decided to pay people to collect the entire bunch of eggs. They collected the eggs, they raised them in captivity until they're about 2 years old, and released 8% back to the wild. In the wild, alligators survive at a rate of 5% from egg to adulthood. So they were replenishing the population. It took about 20 years. In the 90s, they were taken off the endangered species list. They're considered the biggest success story of the endangered species list.
How big can they get up here?
The biggest one we have right now is a 12-footer.
Okay.
The biggest one ever caught in Louisiana was a 17-footer in Lake Charles. So we're in mating season right now. After they make the female gestates for 30 days, lays her eggs, 65 days later, get a bunch of eggs. Their tongues are fixed to the bottom of their mouth. They can move back and forth, but they can't move up. So they swallow things whole. When it gets cold, water's at 75 degrees and dropping, a gland in the back of their throat swells shut, preventing them from eating. like a safety valve. Their internal body temperature has to be such that the food can rot properly in their gut. So when that happens, they typically go find a hole or dig a hole on dry land. Their heart rate drops to 1 to 3 beats per minute. They don't have to breathe but once every so many hours, depending on the size of the alligator, and they wait. So it's a form of dormancy. Reptiles brumate, mammals hibernate. Hibernation is a form of sleep. They're expending energy. They're not spending any energy when they're brumating.
Right.
You may have seen pictures of lakes or ponds and things with alligators that frozen over, the alligator snout sticking out of the water.
Yeah.
They're in brumation.
So that's real stuff, huh?
Or I'm lying. I mean, you know,
I mean, that happens.
Yeah. Happens every year.
I thought maybe it was just crop pictures or something.
No, that's real. For sure, that's real. If for some reason they get stuck below the ice, they're gonna die. Because they do need to breathe, but it's not very often. If for some reason during the winter time it warms up enough, they think they can eat, they eat something big, it gets real cold real fast, they're gonna die. That food can't rot in their gut and kill them.
They eat the fish food too, or the croc food too. He's gonna come on the boat, he wants some.
You come on a little branch, I gotta come to you, you lazy bum.
Here comes a little gator.
So these guys' closest genetic relative is a red-eared panda.
$20? Andy definitely beat us.
You're running from a gator, you want to be on land, and you want to run in large zigzag patterns so they can turn. Anybody seen Princess and the Frog? Mama Odie's wishing trees just up on the left. Disney came through here before they made that movie with their producers and animators. They found this tree that we call the whiskey tree. They appropriated my heritage. We call it the whiskey tree because this is where the bootleggers would meet during Prohibition to trade their alcohol. And the reason is it looks like nothing else in the swamp. The further we get away from it, the more of it you can see.
Ja, ik heb heel
Remember, only 5% away from a result.
Oh, man.
Tail is 2/3 of the body. Wow. Not small.
Oh, he's like, I'm out of here. Big old that wraps up our swamp tours. We went through a company called Cajun Encounters. It was amazing. I mean, it was pretty simple. We showed up, we got our wristbands, and we got right on the ship. We went on a pontoon boat, but it was $35 a piece. It was well worth the money. Captain BB was our captain today. He was amazing. He was knowledgeable. He knew a lot about the swamp. We seen
very worth the money. We seen so many alligators throughout the whole thing. We stopped for probably 12 of them and then passed 20 more.
It was, so if you want to see, you know, alligators up close, I mean right there, Cajun Encounters you need to go through them. And where was it? Slidell, Louisiana. But yeah, shout out to them. It was awesome. We all had a great time.
We just finished up at Cajun Encounters.
Now the goal for today is to head to New Orleans, on into New Orleans, and I think we're going to try to see the St. Louis Cathedral. We want to try some alligator. Well, let's go.
Caitlin's on the good side.
It's Friday, day 5 of our Baton Rouge vacation. We left Baton Rouge this morning and we are on our long journey back home.
But first, on our way back home, we are stopping by West Monroe to the infamous Duck Commanders. For all you Duck Dynasty fans, stay tuned because we're gonna go tour the grounds and see what it has to offer. Well, let's go. So after wrecking his truck and temporarily splitting up with Kay, Phil apparently stayed deep in the woods in a camper similar to this one. This isn't the exact camper, but it was a camper similar to this one, and it apparently starred in a film. Thumbs up.
5 boys and 2 girls. I never heard anyone say we were dirt poor, but we were basically dirt poor.
A lot of left and head south this hillside. We'll never go back to Kansas. I've never seen like that. If I didn't think that about a one-way street.
I saw it from side shore, Phil Young work.
Most people stay in Alabama here, rain Friday day.
Growing up, the start of an adventure in the field. Our tools of the trade back then was handmade, slingshot, bow and arrow, and then we was always chasing wild.
Wish prices was like they were in the 1950s. Psy was in the Vietnam War.
You had the desire to excel.
See, there's Terry Bradshaw.
I used to tell there was a guy named Bill Ross. Guy had as quick a release as Joe name. I still remember that. She always wore Levi jeans with a t-shirt.
Look at this
And on that,
Welcome to the duck call room. Today you will get to participate in actually making a duck call. If Cy can do this, literally anyone can do it. Here you have 4 pieces to a duck call. You have the barrel, the insert, the reed, you have the wedge. You take the reed, you place it on top of the tone board, like this, pointing up. Reed tips are pointing up. You then take the wedge, place it on top of the reed and the tone board. Put your thumb over it, like so. Apply a little pressure. Insert the insert into the barrel. Slight twist, slight pressure to put it together. And then the moment of truth. Do not do this. This is the barrel. This is where your lips go. Congratulations. That's how you build a duck call. You're hired.
You did what? Yay!
Get him?
That's okay. We add to it. And it's delicious. Most times we don't have time to cook. These old times of days. I did that.
I'll do us in blue, but as you can see, there's quite a bit in our area. Webb City.
There's no beta in that room.
So, oh, okay, up here. There's not as many as I thought, actually. So we're up a little bit. We're right around this red one. I think somewhere right around in here. Bam. Side's driving his car. Look at that BMW. You can't tell the camo's ducks. And this is my goal. That's what I want right there. I want a wood sculpture of myself.
We just finished up at Duck Commander and we're headed home.
It was, if you are, fans of the show, fans of their calls, fans of the family, because they're excellent people, excellent role models. If you are any way, connected to them or want to be, you should check that place out. It's actually, when we pulled up, I was kind of, it's in a big building in the middle of town, but in West Monroe, West Monroe. But when we got in there, it was actually a really big store. They had a really big museum that Maddie's dad, he actually took us through, because he's real big fan of the show, so he's been wanting to visit for a long time and just never had the opportunity.
There's a lot of picture opportunities there on the outside, and when you go in, there's just basically a store. But if you do the tour, you have 17 different rooms that you get to explore and learn the backstory of them, their family, and how they became who they are.
Absolutely. There's a lot. There's film in about every room. Playing like their DVDs, their duck hunting, their buck hunting. They even have a film, a new film that was.
It's called The Blind.
The Blind, yeah, and so they have a whole room, talking about that. But, anyways, if you're want to know any more, you should definitely check that place out. It's really cool. There was people in there constant. We were there for what, 3.5 hours, and that place was packed the entire time. It was crazy. I would have never known it if it wasn't for her dad. So shout out to her dad. Thanks, Paul, for taking us.
This is going to conclude our Louisiana vacation.
We really appreciate you guys watching it. If you guys watched to the very end of this video, thank you very much. It really helps us out. Really, and please comment.
Let us know what your favorite part would be of the video.
And if we ever go back to Louisiana, what you guys would like us to do. I mean, I'm sure there's lots. There's absolutely lots. We wanted to try to do as much as we could this go around. We were there for the USBC Bowling Championships, so that's why we were down in Baton Rouge area. We tried to do as much as we could. Some of the things we wanted to do, we didn't get to do. We wanted to try to do a plantation, but there was so much we could have done. But if we ever go back, please let us know what you guys would like us to do. I mean, we're up for anything. Anything fun and adventurous we want to do, and we want to be there. So,
and we want to take you guys with us.
Absolutely, we want to take you guys along with us. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you watched to the very end, or if you watched any of our videos, thank you very much. If you haven't yet, will you please like and subscribe? Shoot us comments below. We'd love to chat with you. That being said, remember,
a family that adventures together stays together.
Peace.